how about both Jake and Ty getting big moments here in their career? It seems like the entire team embraces stuff like this.
Well, it does. And again, we're a big family here, and we support one another, and we're behind each other 100%. That's Jake's first win of many to come in his career, and Ty's first goal for many to come in his career. So it's nice that they got them both in the same night. Both of them are a huge part of this organization as we move forward, and it's great to see them get that behind them. And we're going to move on here. So, listen, they deserved it. They worked hard to get here, and they're great prospects, and good for them. Happy for them.
Next, we'll go to Matt DeFranks. Matt?
Hey, Bones. What do you take away from the homestand overall? Obviously, you went 4-0.
Very happy with that, considering what we went through in training camp, considering the amount of injuries that we have to key players. And you give the credit to the players who stepped in tonight and the whole homestand and fill in the void of the injured players. That every one of them has done a wonderful job. And John, Todd, and Laxey deserve a lot of credit for keeping them motivated, keeping them in great shape, so that when they stepped into play, they were ready to go. And they've worked hard with those guys. But that's a huge part of the success of this road trip, of this homestand. I'm sorry, is that the ability of those guys, the younger players, to step in. And as you know, we have we work from the next man up, and every man we've asked to step in and do a job has done that for us, and that's why we've had a successful homestand. We couldn't have done this homestand with the injuries that we had without everyone stepping up and doing their job, and they deserve a lot of credit for that.
Next, we'll go to Saad Youssef. Saad?
Hey, Bones, how do you kind of assess Jake's night? Is it what you expected, or what did you take away from his night tonight?
Well, we didn't give up very many scoring opportunities. Defensively, we were very solid. The ones that went in, he had absolutely zero chance on. He made the saves that he had to make, and he looked very comfortable in there, very confident in there. The guys played very well in front of him. Like I said, we didn't give up very many scoring chances. You couldn't do anything on the first one. One of the goals went in off of us, and the power play goal was, that happened. So the guys played very hard in front of him, and he made the saves that he had to make, and the goals that went in, he had absolutely no chance on. So I thought he did a great job for us.
Next, we'll go back to Mike Heika. Mike?
Hey, Rick, I know you can't really say this, but you earned all 4 of these victories. You were the better team in all 4.
Yep.
And it just seems like since the training camp and the changes you made going into the playoffs last year, you guys have become this team. How did you do that? How do you get to this place where you're making all these little detail plays and everybody's making them no matter who's in the lineup?
Well, we even in the bubble, we spent a lot of time with the guys that weren't with us every day and not playing every day. And because, at some point they're going to play, and they're part of our family here. And we have to make sure that we take the time to spend with them and get them, first of all, physically ready to play. And that's hard to do when you don't know if and when you're going to play, and give them credit for that. We kept them mentally sharp, and so they're involved with all the meetings. And we just work together. We work very closely with our players here, as you know, and that's a big part of it. And we get great leadership from the leaders of the veterans in this hockey club. All step up and make all these young guys feel part of it, and big part of the family, big part of the team. And so you give the veterans credit as well. But we all work together here. That's what it is.
Next, we'll go back to Matt DeFranks. Matt?
I know you're not really surprised by what Miro does at this point, but the plays that he makes, do they still excite you? Particularly that pass to Landry at the end there.
Well, you know what? What's big about that? They make it 4-3, and we need a big play. We need to get that power play again, get the opportunity. You need someone to step up and make a big play, and Miro certainly did that. It was that's what he does. It's an amazing thing about Miro. for a young player like this, when the game's on the line, A, he wants to be out there, and B, he just delivers. And that was a phenomenal play. We needed that goal. Having given them the goals that we did in the third to allow them back in the game, we needed someone to step up and make a big play, and Miro did that. So are we surprised by it? No, but I'm always, what I love about the kid is that when the game's on the line or things aren't going good, he wants to be out there. He wants to be the guy. He wants the ball, and he delivers. And he made a fantastic play tonight that got us going again, because we were on our heels a little bit, giving up those 2 goals. But again, Miro's capable of doing that, and the fact that he wants to be out there. Elite players want to be on the ice when the game's on the line, and he's elite.
Next, we'll go to Saad Yusuf. Saad?
Hey, Bones, you've talked a lot about Tanner impressing you and deserving to be out there. The play that he made today, just what have you seen from him? He's not a young guy by age, but by experience. How do you kind of assess where he is right now?
He's played, he's a pro, and he's a very intelligent hockey player. And he's not the biggest, he's not the fastest, but he knows how to play the game. It shows you that if you have skills and you have hockey sense, you can help your hockey club. You're not going to hurt it. And he has great hockey sense. He has a great feel for the game. He sees the ice really well. He'd be one of those guys that is very easy to play with, because he's always where he's supposed to be. And he's got the experience here. He's played enough games in this league. And he was a big addition for our team, and he's doing a great job for us. That's as simple as that. But again, when you have the skill and the hockey sense, it helps your team.
All right. Thanks so much, Coach.
Thank you.